Hey pal, today we're going to talk about change. So, first thing about change is you can't defend who you are now. You just can't. Who you are now doesn't have what you want. Who you are now doesn't do the things that the you that you want to be is supposed to do. Okay? Who you are now isn't where you want to be because you aren't who has those things. You aren't the person that does the things that will get you those things. Alright? Now, I'm going to give you a small example, okay? Me, I'm trying to lose weight, right? I'm not the most fit person. However, in this time that I've been trying to lose weight, I've been working out for maybe a week or so. And the me last week who didn't change the things that I do weighed 2 pounds more than the me right now. And 2 pounds is not a lot, but that adds up over time, right? If I continue to be this version of me who does the things that lost me those 2 pounds, eventually that 2 is going to turn into 4 and then 8, and then it'll just compound upon itself because you're doing what you need to do to get the things that you want. All right, we're going to roll straight into point number 2. Telling yourself that you can't is making sure that you won't. What does this mean? If you're the type of person that says, "Oh, I'm the type of person who doesn't do this," or "I'm the type of person who doesn't do that," you are limiting yourself. You're putting a label on yourself that is limiting your ability to do things because you identify as somebody who doesn't do those things. So, in order to change, what you have to do is you have to basically do the opposite, right? Instead of putting a label on yourself that says, "Oh, I'm not a person who," for example, me, "I'm not a person who works out." Now, I'm a person who has a set workout routine that happens first thing in the morning. That's the new label that I'm slapping on. I'm a person who consistently works out every day. And it's been working, like I said, 2 pounds in. It's not a lot, but we're getting there, right? We're getting there. Slow progress, better than no progress every time. All right. We're going to roll straight into number 3, which is you are the coach, but you are also the team. What does this mean? So this means, in like a sports team, right? The coach makes the play. The coach has the playbook. Everybody got a playbook. Me, playbook. The coach makes the play, but the team has to execute. So you know what play you have to make up here. You got the playbook. If you want to do this, I got to do this, this, and this. I got to do this every day. I got to do this every week. Whatever it is, you know what you have to do to get what you want. But then you have to be the team and you have to make the play. You got to execute, right? That's the only way you win the game. You think of the play, you make the play, you win the game. It's a lot easier said than done, but that's the way you gotta look at it. That's the way you get things done. That's the way you make a change. Now, if you made it through, this point in the video, thank you for watching, first of all. If you agree with points 1, 2, or 3, please leave a sub. Please leave a comment. So, I'm going to be posting every day, so, more of these tips are coming. But for those that did make it all the way to this, I'm going to give you the 4th special bonus tip that's going to tie all of this together and get you started on your way to change. Okay? So the 4th tip that I have for making a change And this is one that I practice every day than myself. Okay, I do this every single day now. And what it is just, let me show you. Let me show you, because I can take you guys with me. You know, this is what I got this. This is what I got this tripod stick for. Okay. So, super secret tip if you want to get started on making a change and telling yourself that you're somebody who does the things that will get you the things that you want. Show you right here. Bed. Now, my bed is not perfect. Not perfect by any means, but it is made. Okay? Not perfect, but it is made. This applies to change. Any change that you make at first, it's not going to be perfect. You know, it's going to look weird. It's going to look odd. It's just not going to feel right. But it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be made. Alright, we're going to sit back down. So, highly suggest every day, get up, first thing you do, make your bed. Because if you make your bed, that's one action that you've done, one change you've already made that is leading you into the next action, into the next change, you know? Because I guess this is special bonus tip number 5 for those who made it all the way to the end of this video. Uh, put the number 5 in the comments. But special tip number 5 is that action always comes before motivation. Action always comes before motivation. Waiting for motivation to change is not going to help you. But doing something that moves you toward the change you're looking for is ultimately going to get you closer to that change every single day. So that's about it. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow, uploading every day. So if you want to be here, be here. If not, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.